Morning, YouTube. Happy Mother's Day. That's the first thing I want to say. And welcome to another TD Watkins Morning Show. This morning, I want to talk about transgender women. I want to talk about men that become women, transgender women. And I was recently watching one of my favorite young YouTubers, and she was so pressed about it. She was just I don't think she was trying to be ugly about trans women, but she was being ugly about trans women. And I just was wondering, why is she so mad? And then I started looking, and I noticed other ones were saying it too. And even my daughter, who's very liberal, she's like, but they're trying to take over everything. It's something with the maxi pads or something. They had to take it out for just for women or something. But my take on it is this: if we believe in God, like I'm a Christian, and we believe in God, some an entity that we can't see, why can't we believe that when people were being formed in the womb, that their chromosomes went in the wrong body? There's such a small percentage of transgender women, transgender men too, but there's such a small percentage of transgender women. Why can't we believe that a mistake was made in nature? Now, we all know that God doesn't make mistakes, but we do know that nature makes mistakes. So, why can't we believe that when we were being formed, something may have happened and the wrong chromosome went in the wrong body? I believe that with all my heart. I believe with all my heart that people that are transgender, they wouldn't just opt out to be mistreated. Why would they? I have to have my morning coffee, y'all. But why would they want to just who chooses to be mistreated? Who wakes up and say, today the whole world is going to mistreat me because today I'm going to let them know that I'm transgender? Nobody wakes up for that abuse, and nobody wants to be abused. And then the women, natural born women, I seem to be so upset about the men that date them. And they're like, well, I don't want to date a gay man. But I'm not sure that they're gay men, because the women are truly women. They just weren't born in the same bodies as us, but they were women. So does that make the man gay? I don't know. Now, if he was dating a lot of men that look like him, yes, I would definitely say he's gay, or at least bisexual. But if he's dating a woman that just wasn't born with the same equipment as us, does that make him gay? I don't know. And then there's so many men out there. Why would we be upset if 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 one did date a trans woman? If that bothers you, make sure that you don't date them. But you don't have to talk bad about them. You don't, because what we don't want is, we don't want to push them back into the closet. So, because even gay people treat trans people bad, they do. You might think, oh, they're accepting. They're not. They treat trans people bad. So it's like trans people are against the world. I shouldn't say that. The world is against trans people. But there's so much hate in this world. There's so much anger in this world. Why do we need to um, partake in that? What pleasure would we get out of mistreating somebody because of they want to live their truth? Who are we to decide as humans? Excuse me, you all. But who are we to decide as humans that, excuse me, wow, these Tennessee allergies, honey, Tennessee allergies. You might hear my husband in the background coughing. But we can't decide for other people what their truth is. We can't. Only they can decide what their truth is. As long as they're not hurting anybody, let's leave them alone. I personally know a young trans woman, and she told me, I probably met her when she was about 22, and she told me years ago, she said, Miss Trace, I have to be so careful because girls like me, we just have to be careful. And at that time, I didn't understand what she meant by girls like me. What do you mean, girls like me? And then she explained to me that natural born women are so rude to them. And I even know an older trans woman that's closer to my age. I'm 55, so she's 50. And been knowing her for about 15 years. And she told me that she just told this natural born woman one day, your hair is pretty. She's always complimenting women, always. And she was like, your hair, and she looks just like a woman. And she's like, your hair is so pretty. And she said that that lady looked at her like she was a piece of poop under her shoe. She said, Tracy, it hurt me so bad. She said, I wasn't trying to make friends. I was just complimenting her. And she just acted and behaved in that way. But you know, what I told her was, that doesn't show that something is wrong with you. That goes to show that something is wrong with her. Let that sink in for a minute. If you deliberately mistreat someone because of who they are or because they're not fitting into the lifestyle or fitting into the realm of who you think they are, even though they're not tearing down society, they're not out here killing, robbing, stealing, raping. They're not tearing down, selling drugs. They're not tearing down society. But you can't find any compassion in your heart to be decent to them. What's wrong with you? It's not them. They're living their truth. They're living their truth. Something is wrong with you that you feel the need to mistreat people in such a way. What kind of kick do you get out of that? I'm waiting. I want you to tell me in the comments. Please comment. Please subscribe. Please give a thumbs up if you like this video. But what makes you, and if you don't like the video and you disagree, tell me why you disagree. Let's talk about it. But I definitely want to know, how did we become the judges of everybody? When did black women get so pressed and so angry that we hate everything? And some of the things that I said about trans women, that's hate. You couldn't possibly be saying those things out of love. As a matter of fact, the older trans that I know, she's actually a friend. I had to show her when we first met, you can't put on all that makeup. You have smooth skin. There's no reason. Put your makeup on natural. I don't wear makeup. I will wear a little concealer under my eyes sometimes, but when my allergies are bad. But other than that, I don't wear it. But I had to show her the proper way to put it on. I said, you want to soften and enhance your features. You don't want to beat your face, as they say, to the gods. That's not what you want. You want a soft and enhanced feature. But my prayer and my thoughts for all the women out there today, on this Mother's Day, all mothers, and those of you that are going to become mothers, Those of you that have had miscarriages, you're still a mother. All mothers, and even if you never want a child, but you just want to be a decent person, put yourself in their shoes for just one day. Or think back to any time in your life if you have ever been bullied, even one day in your life, and just decide, is this the treatment that you want to be known for? Because people may not see you do it, but God has seen you do it. And if you want to be a decent person, don't bully trans women. Let's have some compassion for them. Let's have some love for them. Let's have some understanding. You don't have to be friends with them, but as a human, you do have to be decent to them. This has been the TD Watkins Morning Show. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. I love you all. Happy Mother's Day. Enjoy your day. This is your day, and you deserve to be pampered. And as always, please subscribe. Please give it a thumbs up so it'll catch on. That's the thumbs up helps it catch on. Please, and subscribing helps it to catch on. Please do all of those things, and most of all, let's love one another. Let's love one another.